Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Aiden's Weather Forecast here, and welcome back to the video, guys. Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful day. And as you guys can tell, today is a very, very important day in American history. Right now, today is 9/11, and yeah, guys, very, very tough day to go through. So again, if you know any family members or any friends that went through 9/11, go ahead and be thankful for them and all that. And if you lost anyone during this day that you're related to or no, I'm sorry for your loss, but yeah, thank you guys for your service and all that. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out since it is 9/11. But yeah, so guys, now that we got that, now that I said that, we're going to be focusing on severe weather today. We're actually going to have a multiple day threat, like I talked about yesterday. We really have a couple systems in the Atlantic that could bring in some threats for the Gulf of Mexico. But right now, I really want to focus on what is the biggest topic, which is severe weather. Because we had a lot of tornado reports in Wyoming yesterday. Some people were talking about it. But yeah, we're going to have a huge threat. And we actually going to have a threat for maybe areas in Michigan. And we can have some huge threats for sure, guys. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get in the video. Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at the National Weather Service right now here for the active alerts for severe weather related. And we actually have a tornado warning right here. I know you can't see it here, but we do have a tornado warning for the Grand Rapids area of Michigan. We do have a tornado warning in near the Muskegon area there in Grand Rapids. So we do have a tornado warning. So far we have no tornado watches, so we have no yellow counties. But if you are in the tornado warning, if you know any people close to Grand Rapids, then go ahead and let them know that they need to seek shelter now. We did actually have a lot of rotation and threats near the eastern area of Michigan. Actually, there's a viewer here that told me about how he was in a tornado warning near the Detroit area. So yeah, we had a couple tornado warnings in Michigan for the past couple of days. So again, we did have a couple of tornadoes there in Michigan. So again, seek shelter if you are close to the tornado warning. So we also do have multiple areas that can have severe weather today. We have the Mid-Atlantic, we have the mid west, and then we do have the plains. So yeah, we have three regions that can have severe weather today. So that's why it is the main topic. We do have a severe weather statement out here for Wyoming near the Cheyenne area. We do also have flash flood warnings in effect near the Cheyenne area, so we could have quite a good amount of rain for the next couple of days. We also do have flash flood watches in effect in the green colors for Montana, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Like we said earlier, we're definitely going to have a lot more rain in these areas than they used to, and based on average. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a lot of rain with the severe weather because it's going to be going the same days, the same areas for days. We also do have the bright green color flood warnings for South Dakota and areas in Minnesota, and we do have flood advisories in the other kind of light greenish neon kind of somewhat color in Montana there. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for areas of Virginia and Pennsylvania, and then again we have severe thunderstorm watches for Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado. So that's what we have in the active alerts right now. Now we're going to be looking at the day one outlook here. As you can tell, we have a lot of areas that do have some severe weather. So in the marginal, we're going to be going from the worst or the least to worst levels here. So we're going to be focusing on the marginal. The marginal is the dark green color. So this is the marginal right here. So if you're in the marginal, you could possibly have some severe weather threats. Really not a huge, humongous threat. I mean, you're not going to have the worst of the storms. You're not going to have the biggest chance for hail. So if you're in the marginal, you really don't have to worry about it. But again, there could be possibly, there might be some strong winds and some gusts out there. We will reach, we have 78 million people in the marginal. So it's really, really far. It goes all the way from Connecticut all the way to parts of New Mexico and Colorado and Wyoming. We do have New York City, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. So those are some of the major areas or major cities there in the marginal. We also do have two areas for slight chance. This is a new update. We do have a slight chance for the Midwest now, so that is new. And we also have the slight chance becoming a bit more widespread in the plains compared to what we saw yesterday. We do have quite a big population for the slight chance today. We have about 12 million people out here. We have Detroit, Milwaukee, Madison, Grand Rapids, and that's where Grand Rapids is where we have that tornado warning right now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now for the worst today, this is where we're going to have the worst severe weather today. It's right here in the enhanced risk. Go It goes all the way to a third level. So if you're in the enhanced risk, again, you will have the worst threat for severe weather, biggest chance for tornadoes, biggest chance for wind gusts, and hail. So yeah, if you're in the enhanced risk, you might want to be watching your TV right now, maybe your news, to see if there's any rotation in your area. And again, we do have severe thunderstorm watches in effect for your area. And we only have 138,000 people in this enhanced risk, so it's not a huge amount of people, but we still have North Platte and Scottsbluff, Nebraska in these areas. The tornado threat's not high, only get to a 5% chance for possibility of these occurring. Again, it's for North Platte, Scottsbluff, Nebraska. That's where we do have that chance for having a tornado, possibly a tornado in that area. We do have the damaging winds gusts actually chance getting a bit higher to a 30% chance, so that is a bit higher. Again, that is for North Platte, Nebraska. So again, that's where we have that's the biggest chance for having some winds. If you're in the yellow, you have a 15% chance. So again, if you're in the 15% chance, you could possibly maybe see 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts, maybe even 50 if you're in the worst of that multiple celled storm there. But again, for sure, if we had those tornado, since we had those tornado warnings there in Grand Rapids, I think for sure we'll be seeing some wind gusts getting those into those levels. And then we are going to be looking at the hail threat. Hail threat isn't that high for the Midwest areas or the northern plains. Only about a 5% chance. Again, the worst or the biggest chance for hail will be here in North Platte and Scottsbluff, Nebraska. So if you know anyone that lives in those areas in Nebraska, go ahead and let them know to maybe be careful today and maybe watch the news. Tomorrow does not look as bad. We do only get to a slight chance, but again, that could possibly change here. Tomorrow we have a marginal for 33 million people. Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, Oklahoma City, and Omaha. We also have Madison, Wisconsin, and Minneapolis. And again, we have a slight chance now with 7 million people. So again, a pretty good amount of people here in the Ozarks and the Midwest. We have Kansas City, Des Moines, Overland Park, Kansas City, and Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So again, this we have tomorrow. Now we're going to be looking at the radar here for the next couple of days. So again, right now we are having some very strong storms out here for northern Michigan and for northern Wisconsin here. Again, we are going to have very, very strong storms heading in these many areas. We have very strong storms for the Ohio Valley, the Midwest, even the plains. We're having so many areas that could be seeing severe weather. We're really going to see the worst of it right here, though, for areas near Illinois, Iowa, in northern Michigan near the Grand Rapids area. We'll definitely be seeing some very strong winds and possibly hail, and we're also going to be seeing some areas near Colorado and Nebraska. You guys will definitely be seeing some hail threats and tornadoes for sure. Later today, we'll be starting these bands start to connect a little bit. So again, it will bring widespread flooding for South Dakota, North Dakota. Again, guys, we possibly 8 inches for these areas. Just a constant rain for the next couple of hours. It's just going to be really, really heavy at times, and usually you guys aren't used to that much rain. We are going to see some very strong storms, though, heading for the Sioux City area and Sioux Falls. And again, we'll continue to have multiple areas as we go into tomorrow. This is where we'll have those threats for the Ozarks. These bands will be moving now to the east. It will continue to affect areas in Minnesota, affect Jefferson City, Des Moines, Wichita, Kansas. We'll definitely be seeing on the. Definitely have to watch out for you areas that possibly having tornadoes. On September 13th, though, the rain will start, or the severe weather threat will start to move away. But again, it will still bring in the flooding threats, though, for many of these areas. Again, very, very strong rainfall. So again, it's really going to bring in a lot of rain. It's going to be hot at times, but yeah, it's mostly be rainy for the next couple of days. So if you're looking forward to really going outside and hanging out, maybe until late Friday is when you probably can't go outside. So again, by late Friday, it should be in the clear, but again, just going to have a lot of rain for the next couple of days, and that is also the threat, severe weather-wise and flooding. We also do, again, having the areas in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast today having very strong storms today, especially the areas near Cleveland. For sure, you guys will be seeing very strong storms, and those will start moving to the southeast and bringing in heavy rain for the areas in Pennsylvania and Virginia. Again, these very small, with the Mid-Atlantic, we can have bands this small, and we already have severe thunderstorm warnings. So again, it doesn't have to be, it's not going to be as huge of a deal, really, as in the plains. And then again, we'll possibly seeing some rain heading towards Albany, New York, New York City. You guys will be seeing some light rain later tomorrow, and the severe weather threat will possibly be away for the Northeast. Not a huge threat by September 13th, and then beginning the 14th, we'll possibly having some rain heading in the areas of the Ohio Valley, but it should be the clear. But other than that, we should have the clear for the Northeast today, and today should be the last day really when they get into the slight chance, and then tomorrow it should be in the clear. Now I'll be looking at the Cape values really quick here. Again, we do have some high 4,000s out there near the North Plate area as we continue on to go tomorrow in the afternoon at 5 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to be seeing these numbers higher numbers move a bit more to the east. So these areas north of Des Moines, you got these seeing some 3,000s start to heading to the possibly the Jefferson City area. By 11 o'clock tomorrow, these numbers start to go down a little bit. Same thing as Friday, these numbers do calm down just a little bit. Again, near the Columbus area, you'll start to see some 2,000s, but again, it won't be incredibly high numbers, really. Quick thing we're really going to be looking at is the rainfall totals really quick. I forgot to look at this because you guys are asking, what do you mean a lot of rain? Again, we're going to have a lot of rain. It looks like we're going to have less rain from Minnesota and North Dakota, but we're for sure going to see a lot of rain out here for Michigan. For Michigan right here, definitely had a lot of rain. And for Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa, we'll definitely be seeing a lot of rain, especially right here. This will be seeing the most amount of rain for sure, possibly getting in, reaching maybe 9 to 10 inches, so incredibly amount of rain. And then the other areas surrounding it could see ranging from 2 to 6. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. It really means a lot to me, and bye, guys.